Hello, we are here at the Lighthouse Hall of Fame for an entry from Friend of Fun, European server, in his AMX ELC bis Sand River Assault Defense, or Offense, offense, where I'm used to seeing this on the defensive side. So we switch and play offense on this one. What do we got here? 3 artillery apiece, 1 scout apiece. Enemy team has mostly mediums and TDs, whereas they have mostly mediums and heavies. Kind of works out good. TDs on defense, heavies on offense. The key to this map has rapidly become control of this central valley.
Time to roll out.
Does the enemy defend from there? Do they let the offense spot from the ridge uncontested? And if they do decide to defend there, how well does the offensive team deal with that and take those guys down before they lose too many people off the attacking team due to the snipers? Because when your defense comes down here and plays these ramps, it allows the snipers to set up here, and you really can't get close enough to detect them very well without dying. So your priority has to be to move those people out of that central depression.
Enemy armor is damaged.
We have a T-34-85 coming over, and another medium up there. And for some reason, one of their TDs attacked the North Hill, which that makes no sense at all.
Permission to engage. Target released. Penetration.
The AMX ELC has such a small profile. It's just short. It can hide in the open sometimes in places where bigger scouts can't get away with doing it.
Enemy armor is damaged. They're knocked out.
Churchill's down in the central depression there. Oops, he dies. He had the right idea, but going down there by himself was kind of overplaying his hand.
Penetration.
And he knew he was getting spotted when he shot that, so he didn't wait. He just started moving right away. But the guy he shot at didn't move, so he can go back and do it again. There he is trying to get away now. Too late.
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Penetration.
He's so close he's going to proxy himself yet. Artillery finishes that guy off. Those two mediums are still down there in the middle, but they've been prevented from spotting the way they normally do in that position. And the cool thing is, it's the enemy team's two biggest tanks left, and they're kind of trapped down there where at this moment they can't really do a whole lot. They hardly have anybody left to provide fire support for them. Ooh, that was kind of risky. Now we get to the side and he wins this engagement.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That's something you can get away. There's a tracer, so you know where some of the arty is. That's something you can get away with if your repair kit's still good. If you already used your repair kit, that's not a move to make. He knew if he got tracked, he could repair right away. Damn, well, one arty's gone. HMC's trying to rotate, but he's not going to have the traverse to do it. Next guy's trying to rotate around. He's going to be in trouble. Ooh, arty. Helpful hand again. Now you can go in and get the first guy. Back up and get the third. Oops. Okay, change the plan. He's getting too close to being able to fire. Now you gotta run forward, stay out. Oh. Didn't quite make it. It's a good effort. Battle is won in a large part because of his sniping. Matter of fact, in a huge part because of his sniping. It would have been nice to get that last kill on a Pascucci. And there's the last one. He ends up with 3,116 damage. So it happens when you have a tank with a small profile and great camo and a gun that spits out about 250 damage per shot. With a, people consider it a slow reload, but when you can get away with shooting the way it does from the positions that it does, 250 every about 8 seconds adds up fast. 4 kills, 15 of 16 shooting, that's 94%. Had 10 spots and 1,310 spotting damage. Earned 57,522 credits. He had 2,566 XP. Didn't survive the battle, but check out all the medals he got. This is a pretty good haul. He got a patrol duty, a high caliber, a scout, and Confederate medals. Then he also and a tank sniper. So he had 5 different hero medals, and then he got a fighter, spotter, fire for effect, and bruiser mini medals. And it ends up giving him a battle score of 2,686. Now I know from the last time I had the haul that you European roach drivers are going to end up topping this score, and Friend of Fun probably will too. But for the moment, that's in first place, I believe. I have to check that. And it's just a solid effort all the way around. He almost pulled out the trifecta at the end. He tried to set up the one shot, and it just took a little bit too long, so he was forced to turn and fire at the second arty, and that allowed the first arty to get just enough rotation to be able to take him out as he tried to get to his flank. Playing in a tank that has such limited turret movement makes a definite challenge for when you get in amongst 2 or 3 tanks like that. Even when they have slow traverse, it just makes the whole situation a lot more difficult, and he almost pulls it off. But either way, he took what the enemy gave him. They just let him sit up there in the middle and snipe because he's so short they couldn't see the top of his tank. Whenever he got spotted, he just shifted 50, 75 meters away and kept doing it. They never came up over the hill with those mediums to try to chase him off the ridge, and so he was able to do it all battle until at the very end he went off and started taking out the TDs and the artillery. Ends up having a solid mission. From Sand River Assault offense this time. Friend of fun. Happy hunting.